Oh, hiya, how are we doing? For all those of you that don't know me, my name's Tito Rana and I have lived in Crossroads most of my life. And for the last 7 years I've represented this village as one of the councillors on the Howth, Crossroads and Stanbury Parish Council. But today I'm here to speak to you as an individual and all will become clear very soon. So today I'd like to talk to you about the local governance review that is currently going on in the parish of Howth, Crossroads and Stanbury. This review will last for 6 weeks and it's for local residents, for people that work here and for people that own businesses here. So you might be wondering, why is this review happening now? Well, what happened was a bunch of local residents, of which I am one, decided that Crossroads were better off as a standalone parish council. We also actually believe that Howth and Stanbury will be better off also. So in January and February we trod the streets and got the 450 signatures required to trigger the governance review. What I will say is it took us a week or two to get all the signatures, but in fact it wasn't that difficult, because I would say 99% of the people that we asked were, once it was explained to them, were happy to support it. So obviously this is the reason why it's happened now, but I would like to say a big thank you to everybody that did sign that petition. You've made this happen, so thank you very much. But that's how it came about. Once Bradford had checked the signatures, it then went over to their review committee, and they thankfully rubber stamped it, and on the 15th of July the governance review started. So that's how the review came about, and that's why it's happening. The review will last for 6 weeks. There will be 3 drop-in meetings throughout the 6-week review, one in each of the 3 villages. If you're able to attend, to get more information, please do. You can also respond by filling in the questionnaire. You can either fill this in online, or alternatively you can post off your copy that you received with your letter and send it back to Bradford. Lastly, if you prefer, you can email the Keighley Area Coordinator at this email address to make your voice and opinions heard. So on the 26th of August the review will end and all the information will be collated together and a recommendation will go back to Bradford for its review committee to look at and ultimately come to a final decision. So that's the whole process in a nutshell. So now I want to explain a few reasons why the review is a good idea. Firstly, I do want to make this clear. We're not looking to fall out with Howth and Stanbury in any which way, shape or form. But what's come clear with 3 village parish councils, they don't really work. It's too big an area. We've got 5 parks, 3 sets of toilet blocks, we've got 3 lots of planning applications to consider, and we've also got planting across the 3 villages. And it really is too much for unpaid volunteers, which what in effect parish councillors are, to manage. Also in our parish, all the 3 villages are so completely different. Take Stanbury as an example, a wonderful small hamlet where the history and conservation is so vitally important. And then contrast that with Crossroads, a more traditional village in the sense of that it's got a real strong sense of community. This certainly showed during the COVID pandemic when the village really came together. But Crossroads struggles because all the events that happen are all run by the same couple of community groups. Contrast this to Howth, a world-renowned tourist village where people go to visit and learn about the Brontes or ride on the fantastic steam railway. They have lots of groups organising lots of events through the calendar year, which really benefits the people of Howth and also visitors that go there. But that burden is spread amongst many people as so many groups are doing so much. What splitting would mean is it would make things far simpler for all 3 villages. They would be able to tailor the wants and needs of each village and make it fit so that what they required would be met. Decision making will be far simpler and more binary. You'd either be doing something as a village or you wouldn't be doing something as a village. At the moment, not only does one village have to think something's a good idea, they've got to convince the other 2 villages that it's a good idea. It's almost like going to the shop and buying a coat, but before you can buy it, asking your neighbour if they like it. So the decision making will be far simpler for all 3 villages. So we hope that makes it clear of what we're trying to achieve. We certainly, as I've said before, we don't want to fall out with Haworth and Stanbury. We want to be proud neighbours of theirs. But what we do want is we want to be the same as Harden, Cullingworth, Oxenhope, to name but a few, and have a own standalone parish council that meets the needs of this unique village. We could ask Bradford for many things that we currently don't have. We could ask them to provide land for allotments or for maybe a cemetery. We could ask them to find a location for us to potentially have a village hall. We could take on our own park. And if we wanted to, we could even try and form our own nature reserve. We've been on to Sugden End today, and that would be a perfect location. So there's many things that we could achieve. So if you would like to see more Christmas lights and Christmas light switch-ons, please tell Bradford you want Crossroads to form its own parish council. If you'd like to see more plants in the village, please tell Bradford that Crossroads wants to form its own parish council. If you want to see continued investment like the multi-use Ames area, please tell Bradford you want Crossroads to form its own parish council. If you want to see more projects like grit bins, please tell Bradford you want Crossroads to form its own parish council. If you would like to see more events like the gala, please tell Bradford that you want Crossroads to form its own parish council. Right, so I hope this video has helped you with your decision making. I hope things are a lot clearer now. I hope I've convinced you to get behind the cause to support Crossroads having its own parish council. Please fill in the online questionnaire or return the questionnaire by post. Please attend the drop-in meetings that are happening and find out more information, and also yet again reiterate to Bradford that you want Crossroads to have its own parish council. And lastly, please write to Bradford, putting your name and address on and stating that you want the split to happen. This could be the biggest thing that's happened to Crossroads in a long time, and I urge you from the bottom of my heart to get behind this cause. Don't ever forget, Crossroads loves you. Thank you for listening.